Hey!
Hey!
Hello, people of the internet.
Welcome to our
Internet.
Guess what? We're doing sketches.
Real
ones. Yeah. Real ones.
Real sketches.
Written.
Yeah, that we wrote
Performed.
on our computers.
Yeah.
If you've been watching fever shows, you've been watching us brainstorm the sketches for this very show. Plus, we're going to do a bunch of sketches that you didn't hear us talk about because maybe you thought when you were watching that, wow, these sketches have to be a joke. These can't be real pitches. They were. But these sketches are also real sketches.
Spoiler alert.
Whoa.
They were fake sketches, but these that we're doing right now are real and they're funny and we've rehearsed them and we got costumes and props. So it's going to be really exciting. Like kind of like live theater, but not.
Right.
I feel like we're building it up too much.
Okay, so they are sketches. We can agree that they are sketches.
They're definitely sketches.
Okay.
There are later on the show.
So there's also videos.
Throughout
we're
the
not
show,
doing a feature length?
I don't think we are. Throughout the show, in the comments, if you're like, hey, I don't think that was a sketch, let us know. But if you do think it was a sketch, let us know that also.
And if you think things were funny, like laugh in the comments.
And if you think it was a skit, then get out.
Get the
no, we don't do skits right now.
We don't deal with that bullshit.
No fucking skits. Sketches only.
Yeah. Hey, should we start the show?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Welcome back to Late Night with Nietzsche, with your host, Friedrich Nietzsche, and your band leader, Carl Quake.
We're in. We're here.
Oh,
Nietzsche.
oh, well, welcome one and all. I am so excited to introduce our guest today, Joy Davies, star of Melrose Place, the movie. Isn't she a delight, Carl?
Oh, yeah.
Joy, what do you hope that people will take away from this movie?
Well, I really hope that audiences will connect with this movie. I mean, it means so much to me.
Hope in reality is the worst of all evils because it prolongs the torment of man.
Isn't that a quote from one of your books?
Joy, why don't you tell us what it was like on set?
Well, first, I just have to say it was amazing working with Scarlett Johansson. I mean, she's such a strong woman.
Woman was God's second mistake.
What?
Ow!
Can you tantalize us with any uber spoilery details?
Oh, no, I don't want to give anything away.
He who cannot give anything away cannot feel anything either.
Oh, wow.
You're just responding to me with your own quotes. Like, not funny.
And we should call every truth false, which was not accompanied by at least one laugh.
Look, I don't want to be rude, but I'm really not enjoying this interview.
Everything in the world displeases me. But above all, my displeasure in everything displeases me. Is there anything else you would like to get out to your fans?
I feel so lucky to have had the chance to have this experience. I want to thank God.
God is dead. God remains dead. And we have killed him. Yet his shadow still looms.
Okay, you know what? I am out of here. This interview is over and you are a monster.
Oh. He who fights with monsters should look to it that he himself does not become a monster. And when you gaze long into an abyss, the abyss also gazes into you.
Damn straight, Freddy.
tuned after the break for our special musical guest, Billie Eilish. Are you struggling with a partner who snores? Have you had enough of tossing and turning every night because someone else has a problem? Are you simply tired of being tired all the time?
I can barely function during the day at my high-powered job where I bring home the majority of our income. And yet this fucking bozo I married gets to sleep on the couch all day, watching Netflix and not doing the dishes.
Well, you don't have to put up with it anymore. If you're ready for a permanent solution to snoring, try cyanide.
I tried cyanide, and look at me now! All it took was one capsule in his 5th beer of the night for me to finally get a good night's sleep. And I even got a hot shower in the morning, because he hadn't wasted all the water yet.
Cyanide may cause vomiting, shortness of breath, and death. Currently, cyanide is not legal, and its use may be considered a crime in all states. But trust us, it's worth it to fucking sleep in peace for once. Cyanide. For when you just want them to stop fucking snoring already.
And now the defense will present its closing arguments.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you've seen a lot of arguments and evidence, but we played the 911 call for you, and you clearly heard the 7-Eleven clerk say, "Help, I'm being robbed by a tall, fat man." And we have clearly established that my client is not fat, he's just big boned. He's not even tall. Again, he's just big boned. And to be clear, I am saying he is not guilty. He's just big boned. Now I want to return your attention to the x-rays we showed you of my client's skeleton and the orthopedist's subsequent testimony that he does in fact have bigger bones than the average man, and remind you that having big bones is not a crime in the great state of Kentucky. It is an affliction that my client has been dealing with since the first time another mother at school asked his mama why her little guy was so pudgy. His mama said, "Oh, he ain't pudgy. He just big bone." Now, the prosecution will tell you that they have video footage of my client in the 7-Eleven moments before the robbery. But as we have demonstrated, that video footage does not show his face. It just shows a distinct Insane Clown Posse sweatshirt that some have said my client owned, but the prosecution can't even find to establish the legal fact that it belonged to my client. They'll tell you, "Oh, he threw it away like some kind of criminal mastermind." But I would like to remind you, my client is not a criminal mastermind. He's just big boned. Now, the prosecution will also tell you all the ways the evidence could match up with my client. But this trial isn't about evidence anymore. No, this trial is about whether or not y'all can see the difference between a fat, tall man wearing an Insane Clown Posse sweatshirt and a big bone man who wears t-shirts even when it's 20 degrees outside because his bones is so big they don't get cold no more. So I ask you today, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, to find the big bones in your hearts and let this innocent man walk free. The defense rests on big ass bones. And now that the defense has rested its big ass bones, I have no more words to say other than I need to figure out what I'm doing. Here we go. Hey, Murph. I need to report on the state of the Johnson-Grubman merger by end of day today.
Sure thing, boss. Not going with your usual can of soda today?
No, the fridge is stocked full of La Croix now. I figured I should see what all the fuss is about.
Careful. I hear those things will change your life.
I think I can handle trying something new.
Oh, yeah! It's the LaQuanasons, baby! Quack! Quack! Quack, 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 quack,
See, I told you it would.
Wow! It's the Laquanasons, baby!
There you go, buddy. I hope you enjoy your hot dog.
Ooh, thank you.
Quack, quack, quack! What the heck? Wow! It's the Laquanasons, baby! Quack! Quack, quack, quack! Quack, quack, quack! Cool! It's the Laquanasons, baby!
Get in on this.
Soon may the weatherman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the sucking is done, we'll take our leave and go.
Are we ready to be the fiercest, nastiest bunch of pirates this side of the Bermuda Triangle?
Indeed we are, ye old sea dog!
Hey! I did it wrong again, didn't I?
But aren't we short one crew member? We're Big Bernie!
Oh, I'm here. Sorry.
Bernie! Why ye be sitting? We're about to set sail!
I've been sitting here thinking.
Oh, great. Bernie's been a-thinking again.
Yes, I've been thinking, and I am once again asking for you to form a union with me.
How many times do we have to tell you, matey? We ain't interested.
Just listen. We do all the plundering, right? But Captain Neckbeard takes an egregiously high percentage of our plunder, as if he's doing the work himself. Am I crazy, or is that unfair? Monty, don't you think you deserve a higher minimum cut of the booty? I mean, your rate hasn't gone up in 11 years, and with inflation, pieces of 8 don't go as far as they used to.
11 years, you say? That can't be right.
Salty, when your leg got cut off, did old Neckbeard give you sick leave, prescription coverage, pay for that drunk whore who stitched you up?
Dude, shut up, Bernie. We've heard your rantings before.
No, wait, he has a point. My HSA barely covered me peg leg.
And you, sweet Bob, don't you think it would help to have an emotional support parrot?
Pretty!
Feel the burn!
Pretty!
Now, what are you proposing, matey? A mutiny?
No. It's going to be legit. We're going to formulate a proposal with our demands, present it to Captain Neckbeard as a united front, and if he doesn't negotiate in good faith, we strike.
I'm pretty sure that's a mutiny.
Mutiny? Any man on this ship speaks of mutiny, and I'll have his guts for garters.
Or hers. Women can be pirates too. Equal opportunity pirate ship.
Actually, I identify as non-binary.
Oh, sorry, Bob. Any man, woman, or non-binary individual.
Shut up, Sanders. Another word out of you, and I'll throw you in the break.
Oh, of course. Gotta feed that prison industrial complex.
Get your hands off him, Neckbeard. He's a much better leader than you are. He actually cares about us.
I ain't here to take care of ya. This is a pirate ship, not a bloody nanny state. More plunder for me means more plunder for you.
Fuck your trickle-down piracy.
It'll work if you give it a chance.
Everybody cool off. You each have some good points.
You think you can remain in the center of this fight? Walk the plank, you scurvy dog.
There are good people on both sides.
There be no room for moderates in the fight.
I admire your passion, Salty. I admire it. But Monty was a valuable member of our coalition.
Isn't this what you wanted? Come on, Bob. Viva la revolucion!
Yeah!
No. This is not what I meant. We can't resolve our issues with war. We have to resolve our issues peacefully through collective action.
Die, Neckbeard! Ah! Eat the rich!
Oy vey, you're never gonna get those bloodstains out of the deck, but I guess this does solve the problem.
Oh, I guess we need a new captain then.
Well, you know, I'd be honored.
Have no fear, Sleepy Joe is here.
Hooray! Door for Captain! Door for Captain!
Wait! This guy? I thought, but I.
No. You're great, Bernie. It's just you don't seem like you don't seem like the type of person to run the whole ship. You know.
Don't take it too hard, pal. Have an ice cream cone. Now, who's ready for a massage train?
Feel the burn.
Yarr.
Oh, pretty.
Oh, all right. COVID-19 thought it had America beat. But when it comes to being tough, Ford always rises to the occasion. From the makers of the F-150, F-250, F-350, and so on, comes the new FN95, a mask-built Ford Tough. Rated most COVID-resistant by J.D. Power and Associates, the FN95 will leave the novel coronavirus in the dust. With 1,050 pound-feet of best-in-class torque, the FN95 shreds COVID particles with just 1 horsepower. Goodbye, COVID. Hello, all-wheel drive. Can your mask tow up to 37,000 pounds? Yeah, we didn't think so. There are masks, and then there's the new Ford FN95. America, let's end COVID together. The Ford way. Built Ford Tough.
They were the hottest band in January 2004 with their breakout album, Front Porch Tongue Kisses, and #1 single, Baby, You're a Babe. Now, Access Hollywood brings you the exclusive reunion of Boys Toys.
Hey, man, I miss you guys. It's almost like being 16 again, recording our first album, sucking up to Simon Cowell, wearing bedazzled tracksuits. Almost.
Right? Such good memes.
Before everything changed.
We've all changed. We're in our mid to late 30s now. Oh, man, we should write lyrics again.
Oh, yeah, lyrics.
Lyrics.
Yeah, all right. I want to add my body to your body in math class. All I can think about is you're such a fine lass.
Girl, you're a girl, such a girly girl.
And you'll help me with my outstanding vet bills. Get out from the crushing wet of fucking tabby cat pills.
You okay, Blaze?
Yeah, I think we're gonna stay with clean lyrics still. Like, aren't we?
Sorry. Let's go again.
Let's hold hands in the Trader Joe's. I don't care if your mama knows.
Girl.
You make my heart beat so loud, it drowns out the sound of my wheelchair squeaking after I ran over the cats.
Yo, Blaze Man, I'm sorry, but I don't think that one's gonna make it in.
Yeah, it's not that we don't love our wheelchair using fans. They're not.
You're right. It's just I need to dig a little deeper. I heart you, you heart me too. You'll never burn our house down and use the insurance money to buy a zoo.
Okay, that's not right. I thought Blaze was the nerdy one. Why does it say here for the money?
Yeah, I mean, I've just been through some stuff. It's fine, though. I'll be fine.
Oh, I got another lyric.
Oh,
going to the mall, walking down the hall. I'm gonna hold your hand at them all.
Boy, this one's for the gays.
I'll solve your murder even though you were mixed up with the mafia and 40% of murders go unsolved.
Bro, what was that, bro?
Yo, I think I speak for all the Boys Toys. When I say we're anti-singing about murder, though.
Just get my head together, okay? It's been too long.
Blaze, do you still want to be in this band?
Nick, Trent, RJ, you don't understand. After we broke up, I married the president of my fan club. She was crazy and burned down my house. I got into money laundering for cash, but the mafia found out, so they cut my left foot off and threw it in the Pacific Ocean as a warning. And then the day I got my wheelchair, I accidentally ran over a cat, and now I'm on the hook for the vet bills.
Look, Blaze, we all needed to go different directions to grow as artists.
It's not just vet bills in my house. None of you were there for me.
Oh. No, man. No.
Man, I'm so sorry, man.
Jeez, maybe we're not okay.
I'm not okay. I don't think you guys are either. Just think about it.
Man, maybe I should finally lose my virginity to my girlfriend of 16 years.
And now that I think about it, it is weird that I'm 37 and my parents still control my bank account.
Do any of us even know what RJ stands for?
Write all of that down. These are the songs of the new millennium.
Okay.
See a weird mole. See a weird mole. It's probably a tumor. Your mortgage doesn't care if you have a sense of humor.
Woman. Let's not juvenilize them. Feminism. Woman.
Love is dopamine and oxycontin flooding your neurons. She likes your chemical reaction, morons.
Like it is Russian for barking dog, ruff, 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 which is what she's been doing when she died alone in space.
Ha
Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye.
$525,600 Zoom calls. 525,000 moments so blind. 525,600 shit. How do you measure it? In sweatpants, in sourdough, in
Don Lewis can't read.
showers dry. 525,600 minutes. How do you measure when every day's the same? Platinum curves. Wish me that.
Except New Zealand.
We're from home. Mighty One Plus. Turn on your camera. Secret tears fly. 525,000 unshaven armpits.
525,000 inches of studio floor plan.
525,600 bullshits. How long since you've seen a woman and old man?
In really long walks and risky restaurants, the murder hornets, 500,000 people die.
And more will too, if you don't do your part. Wear a mask and stay safe.
It's time to sing happy birthday, couple. Let's try to forget the year when we didn't get to see our friends. Oh, yeah. Wash hands, mask up. Where's the button to leave this meeting? Anniversary, quarantine, this really sucks.
Jan Stutz, so excited to hear your sitcom pitches today.
Yeah, TBS cannot get enough of you. We want to make a TV show with you for sure, Jan.
Thanks. I'm so excited to make a TV show with you.
Great. Let's get started.
Okay. So here's what I've got. Mike Ross is a talented college dropout who goes to work for his friend Harvey Specter at a New York law firm. And so the two solve cases while trying to keep Mike's big secret. He never graduated law school.
Okay, I like it. But I think that's the show Suits.
Yeah, I haven't seen Suits, but that sounds an awful lot like Suits.
Shoot, I haven't seen it either. Well, you know what? I have another one anyways. Okay, so Brittany Young, high-powered lawyer, New York City. And she hires her best friend, Sammy Kyle. And together, the two of them solve the biggest cases in New York. The problem is, Sammy never graduated law school, and they have to keep that secret under wraps.
That's pure gold. Pure gold.
It is, but hear me out. What if that's what Suits is?
Now, I refuse to learn what Suits is.
What about something that isn't at a law firm?
Yeah, okay. No problem at all. Janice Kincaid is a high-powered medical doctor with a private practice, and her best friend, Ricky Hargraves, needs a job. So she hires him to be a doctor with her. But Ricky has this big secret. He never graduated law school.
Okay. Did he graduate medical school, though?
Oh, no.
Put that on TV right now.
There's just this nagging feeling in the back of my mind.
Yeah. Mine too.
I just think that maybe
it could be.
Is that what Suits is?
I will never watch Suits.
Shoot. You know, you are probably right. Okay, how about this one? Kiefer Gale is a suit maker who lives inside of a shoe made out of suit clippings. And then...
no, that's probably Suits.
Okay. Mary Hollis steals blackjack at a casino staffed entirely by Rupert Murdoch's illegitimate children.
Suits.
Okay. Brigham Young White is a Mormon who loves Jewish precepts.
That's Suits.
Frida Cowhide is an Olympic swimmer with a unibrow and a husband who paints weird clocks swimming in
swimsuits.
Tanya Talcum is a nudist who loves working with
birthday suits.
Giovanni Vendici is a chimney sweep from England with 10 dogs and 10
Suits
fireplaces.
Might be about chimney soot.
Schmoots?
Okay, fine. I'm out of ideas. I'm sorry, guys. I wasted your time.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to find a show today.
Yeah, just come on back when you can pitch something that isn't Suits.
You know, maybe before I leave, one of us should actually watch Suits so we can be sure that none of my ideas...
Not gonna do it!
No.
Ooh, I'm Hot Chitty. I love Fever. They're my favorite team at the Pack Theater. They're so funny. I wish we could be this funny, but you know that'll never happen because, well, we're not Fever.
Holy crap, y'all are silly, made me courtesy laugh. So why watch you all on stage when I could hurt a few cats? I'd rather do that. Your faces all deserve to be slapped. Hard enough your tears fly onto someone's shirt in the back. Your jokes flew in quick but never landed. In fact, they missed the whole planet with your entire crew disbanded. They couldn't stand it. The audience walked out again, they went back to their house and then forgot you and your lousy friends. But who cares? Cause y'all are playing make-believe. And I believe you're all as interesting as raking leaves. Major cheese, bad timing, leaving vacant seats. Y'all are some trash rappers, y'all make some shitty beats. Hot city broke, can't afford the bill to pay the heat. My flow is cold, got you all in cryogenic sleep. You got a bright future though, if what you seek is not getting paid for shows and passing out on city streets, loser.
You're gonna catch the fever.
watch their sketches, I'd rather spontaneously combust. We're laughing at you, never with you, but I know your mamas are so proud of what you do. At least that's what they said to me last night. We had an orgy on Zoom, shit was hella tight. You think people like you for your comedy, but pity laughs do not count, sorry baby.
Hot city, but it's more like snot city, cause your nose is all runny and your jokes ain't funny. Feel us breathing down your neck, tightness in your chest. No, it ain't coronavirus, there's just no getting biased. Fever's leading up the pack, the rest of y'all are whack. So Joe Wagner thinks you're funny, that dude loves everybody. For a group called Hot City, you bring in zero heat, give Fever the wheel and go take a back seat.
We got a diss track coming our way from Victor in Hot City, so we said okay. Everything you spit will still just be spray, and we'll fire right back, burning up our prey. Hot City, more like cold ass town. Everybody at the pack think that they're just clowns, and Fever is the only real hot team around. So drop to your knees and kiss our crown.
Fever, who need to keep 6 feet, even a mile away, you still feel our heat. Call yourselves Hot City, more like Tepid Town. Showing other peeps vids don't deserve no renown. Your sketches just fizzle out like they got no spark, like a saddled dog with neither bite nor bark. So come at us if you can, you're breaking out in a sweat, cause Fever got you burnt and that's the hottest you'll get.
You ain't gonna catch the fever, cause we're the hottest thing around. You ain't gonna catch the fever, cause we're the hottest thing in town.
If only we were Fever, that's why I'm crying. That's the saddest part of quarantine.
You ain't gonna catch the fever, cause we're the hottest thing around.
Wow.
That was a thing.
There you have it.
There you have
man.
it.
That was fun.
Congrats. Hey, everybody. Claps for everybody. You know, claps all around. Claps for all of us. Claps for
You did it.
that
Cheers.
last video who aren't here today. Colin, Phil, I guess Hot City.
Phil Collins.
Phil Collins should have been
Claps
here.
for Phil Collins. You're absolutely right. We should.
Lily
Yeah.
Collins from
Yeah.
Emily in Paris also should have been here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Thank Brock Lesnar for his guest appearance.
Yes. Thank you, Brock Lesnar. Absolutely.
Johnny Lieberman.
Johnny
Wow.
Lieberman.
Johnny
Killing it.
Great
Person who
job.
was here.
Yes.
Yeah, give it up to Johnny Lieberman.
Best corpse we've seen in a while.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I haven't seen any other corpses in a long time, I'll be honest.
I know. That's what quarantine does, man.
Yeah.
I used to see lots of corpses.
Yeah, same. We used to go look at corpses together, and now
That was a thing.
That's how we bonded.
Yeah,
That's
I mean-
how our team bonded, was going to look at corpses
The
together.
Hollywood Cemetery was just down the road from the pack.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Yeah, that's where we would meet. That's where we would go after our shows, was the cemetery to look at corpses.
Yeah.
Pretty nice
And then we'd have a picnic.
Good times.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
times.
It was a lot of fun.
I love that, and I love this. I love that we're doing this post-show Q&A with the rest of our time on the stream today. So we've got 20 minutes. If you're in the chat, just ask us any questions you have about anything.
Ask us a question. Ask us anything.
Anything else. I do
Maybe
have a
about the
question.
sketches or not the sketches.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have a
you need
question
life
that-
advice? Like, we're smart people. Like,
Yeah.
we'll give you some life advice.
If you're interested, there's classes available at the pack.
That's true.
Yeah, we can tell you about the classes in the
Discover
Pack
this-
Theater. If you want to do what we just did, take a class at the Pack Theater.
That's true. Now, I do have a question.
Don't do.
That, go
Okay.
ahead, Amy. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, don't do what we just did because that's our material.
Right.
Yes,
So that's
but like do something like what we just did, but not the same
such
thing
a
that we
good
just did.
point.
Yeah.
And
like
I think that it's something that they don't talk about enough in sketch one, is that you should not also write a sketch you already saw.
Yeah,
Yeah, I wish
that's-
I had learned that.
That's
But
generally
got in a lot of
frowned
trouble.
upon.
You can
our
parry
entire
them.
show was SNL from 1994, and it was pretty awkward when we finished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That
would
makes
imagine
sense. Yeah.
so.
Yeah. I,
Yeah.
for a little while, was only writing Dave Chappelle's sketches, which was a real problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have a
Yeah,
question
'cause his
on our
was-
YouTube channel.
That's so weird because I was
got a
only
question?
writing Ezra's sketches.
Say that
which
again?
were big.
She said she is rewriting your sketches.
I was writing your sketches that turned out I didn't know you were writing Dave Chappelle's sketches, so I guess I was also writing Dave Chappelle's sketches.
Yeah, sorry.
I
about
thought
that.
I was writing your sketches. I was just copying you. But
Right. Yeah, we both got in big trouble for separately writing the racial draft. But we do have a question coming from Jimmy James on Facebook. Jimmy James asks, who wrote and sang the refrain in this Fever track? It's pretty solid.
That is Amy Judd Lieberman right there.
That's because I can't rap.
Who Jimmy and for Jimmy James, for your own edification, she is a Philly chick, so that's why it slaps.
And I gotta say, I think this question is pretty solid. You know,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
like
it's
it.
all right.
I
Yeah.
thought it was good.
It showed he watched to the end of our show.
Yeah, absolutely.
Watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it
At
shows
least
like
the last 5
inquisitive
minutes.
mind, too. Like now, I think having seen this question, I think Jimmy James, that guy probably knows things about music.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he
I
probably
refrain
does.
from asking him anything about music because I will be surely put to shame.
What if we did a thing, and I'm just pitching this in the moment, but like if you ask us a question, then we ask you a question. Maybe that's something we could consider for our Q&A. We're like, if you ask us a question, then we ask you a question. We don't have to do that right now because that's kind of like I'm just pitching that.
No, I think we have to. Jimmy James. Does anybody have any questions for Jimmy James? I don't have one off the top of my head, but I can think of one.
I can't.
I would like to know about his parrot and
Yeah,
how
Jimmy-
he felt about the parrot in our show and how.
Oh, I thought you said the parent. I was like,
Oh, well,
which,
I mean, his parents
which
too.
parent?
He would rather talk about those, but I think that the parrot in this photo is intriguing.
Listen,
What if-
Jimmy, if you're uncomfortable, then you've come to the wrong place.
What if
Oh, well,
the
you said it was
parent
comforting.
is his parent?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a plot twist.
Now, we do have other questions here, but very importantly, Victor Brian Olivas has a question for Jimmy James, which is, how do you feel about a chromatic guitar riff with a constant pedal tone?
That's a great question.
And Jimmy, we'll post your answer when you give it. But in the meantime, we have a question from Ryan Clark on our YouTube page. Question: who rolls the fattest J's on Fever? Now, in my opinion, this question is bad.
Why is it bad?
Why
I'm just reading it just now, and I feel like it's pretty good.
Well,
That's
my
bad?
point is that it's from Ryan, who's here, so that's what makes it bad to me.
Ah.
Oh.
I mean, it's a valid question because it's a valid
I think
question.
Ryan just
We've never
wants us to say
gotten
he
high
is.
together. So who does? Like, I'm also curious about.
I'm going to go with Bree on this and say Brian's just looking for some affirmations.
I think
Yeah, I think he wants us. I think he wants us to say that he rolls the fattest J's.
Wow,
on
Ryan,
Fever.
I've never seen a joint so fat, both the PH and F spellings.
Yeah, Ryan, thank you so much for that question.
Okay, Ryan, you're talking to yourself now.
Ryan, we applaud you and thank you.
Okay, we actually have another
Somebody's-
question from Ryan, which is, why did everyone gang up on Nick about his literacy? He clearly reads good and also talks good too.
I was also wondering that.
Does he?
I'm sure you were.
Does he read good or does he read well?
Yeah, because I thought it was read well.
Tomato, potato.
And
Gender neutral
once again, I have
potato.
the same critique
Yeah.
of this question. Why does the question start with question when it also starts with a Y and has a question mark?
That's a great.
Why do we need to
that's
trip
very
over the
redundant.
question?
If we're
Yeah.
comparing the two questions to each other, I think Maggie's question was way, way better than Ryan's.
Yeah.
Thank you.
She probably also rolls the fattest J's on Fever, if we're gonna be honest.
I think that's
I very well might. 10 pounds.
Who would like?
Yeah, they're
Okay,
really
here's a
fat.
question. Here, okay, poll, instant poll. Who watching this right now would like to see Fever have a J rolling contest at some point to actually settle this question about who rolls
Well,
the
that
fattest
we
J's?
absolutely can't show on Twitch, so we won't be able to do that. But but I do want to know in the chat if who you think would win.
Yeah.
Okay,
all
vote
of
on
us
who
are
you think rolls the fattest J's.
You know,
And then we'll tell you. We'll do it behind the scenes. We won't show it on Twitch because we can't broadcast that, but we'll do it and then we'll tell you the results.
and don't let the fact that Greg is wearing a tie-dye shirt make you think Greg would win.
But
You
I
know
think
what?
Greg
Yeah.
would
He's
win.
misleading.
I'm pretty sure Greg would win. My
I
money's
also-
on
I
Greg.
also think Greg.
I have giant gorilla hands,
Mm.
which are not, for delicate sticky zigzag papers.
That makes sense.
That's why you wear the tie-dye shirt, to distract from the fact that you can't roll J's.
Absolutely.
So you're like, oh, I'm a stoner. I'm wearing tie-dye.
Absolutely.
I get it.
It's my camouflage, so to speak, where people just look and make an assumption and okay. Social camouflage. I highly recommend it.
We have another question in the chat for Jimmy James. This one's from Ice Cream Cone. Ice Cream Cone asks, Jimmy James, when Itchy plays Scratchy's skeleton like a xylophone, he strikes the same rib twice in succession, yet he produces two clearly different tones. I mean, what are we to believe? That this is some sort of magic xylophone or something? Boy, I really hope somebody got fired for that blunder.
Worst episode ever.
Jimmy didn't answer it, but Amy Amnesia did.
Oh, that's right. I see that now. Amy Amnesia said Ice Cream Cone.
That
Why
also
would a man
doesn't
who-
feel like a question as so much as a complaint, but
Yeah, I do. If I'm judging Ice Cream Cone's question, I would have to say that was a complaint. So 0 out of 10. But Amy Amnesia's answer, why would a man whose shirt says genius at work spend all of his time watching a children's cartoon show? That answer came in the form of a question, which makes it eligible for voting, for judging. And Amy, I have to say, you're on the stream right now. So 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Great question.
10 out of 10.
Nice question.
Are we keeping score?
No.
Oh, we
Ice
should
Cream
be.
Cone was really the question. Also, Victor Ryan Olivas claims that Hot City rolls the thickest J's.
Yeah. Well,
That's
that's
many Cs.
true. Hot
it's
City
also
does roll
okay.
thicker with a C J's than us, but they're full of ass. So they're not very good.
And they smell like farts.
They do.
Their J's smell like
Once
farts.
you start,
Yeah.
once you start
Really
lighting it, the butt joint smells like farts. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
You want your joint to be like a little skunky, but like not like farts.
But not like.
I mean, if you like to smoke ass, by all means, smoke a Hot City J.
And look, no judgment, all right? No kink shaming here. We don't kink shame in Fever. So
Absolutely not.
No.
Yeah,
no.
that's what you like. That's what you like.
yeah. Yeah.
Well, there you go. That explains it, Victor.
Victor lives
Victor
ass.
lives ass.
So he's strictly putting it all
Question for Victor, how does one live ass? What is that, like live moss?
Oh, like Taco Bell.
Good.
Now, Jimmy James has answered a question from earlier. He's answered Victor Brian Olivas' question and said maybe it was pitched by pressure like a scalloped guitar. I don't know what this means.
Me neither.
I have no clue what this could
That
possibly
seems like
mean.
something a music person would know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If
Or a
you're a member
scallop.
of the guitar community and you have insight on this, feel free to comment in the chat.
Yes.
Now, we have another question from Ryan on our YouTube channel. Ryan asks, question, who is Victor from Hot Shitty and why does he make me so sad? And I've got to say, this question is a perfect question.
10 out of 10.
No, I think that it's more perfect than my answer / question. So I would give it an 11 out of 10.
I think that's right.
Oh, wow.
It gets that bonus point because it includes an insult to an enemy.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I have a feeling Ryan's going to be pretty pleased about that.
Yeah, Ryan should be
Oh,
very proud of
man.
himself. He did good.
I don't know why you keep talking to yourself, but
We can see the picture. It is
Ryan, do
you.
you need
we know it's you.
I don't see the rosette. I don't see it. I don't see the resemblance.
I guess your vision's going.
Yeah.
Probably get that tech checked out.
Okay. Well,
Is that why you can't read?
Oh, you know what?
Probably.
That just disproves Ryan's thing about rolling the fattest joints. Because if he rolled the fattest joints, you get enough THC to help counter the obvious cataracts he's getting in glaucoma.
Yeah.
Or like,
His lack of spite has outed his skinny J's.
yeah.
Now,
Well,
we have a
you
question-
know,
Oh, go ahead. Sorry, Ryan.
this Ryan guy, he sounds like a really great guy. I'm going to answer on behalf of Ryan to Kristen Scadon. She says, "Are you okay?" And I feel like Ryan, he's pretty okay.
Yeah, I think okay about sums up Ryan. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
fine.
Not great.
He's okay.
Yeah.
Not great.
I would
solid
say
parts.
this
Not
question-
terrible.
Yeah, he's
Like,
okay.
just like a good middle of the road, like okay.
Right.
Hey,
On a
he's
scale of
the
ass-
degrees.
Middle
On a
of the
scale of
road.
ass joint to fat joint, Ryan's okay.
Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah.
Well, wait, is an ass joint better than a fat joint?
Is a
No,
fat
because it comes from
ass-
Hot
Oh, that's
Shitty.
hot seat.
Ass is okay. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. We love ass as a team.
For sure.
If I had
Um,
rolls of fattest joints, I think it would be Kristen.
As Ricky said, ass equals good.
Ass equals-
Yeah. Now, in terms of this question, I just want to say, you know what? We'll move on to this thing. Jimmy Jane says, also, the parrot was flying around in some girl's apartment that I ended up in at like 5 a.m. It was the best part of the night, frankly. Over and out, guys. Thanks for super fun.
Skits.
Jimmy
Oh,
James,
no.
you are banned.
He's banned. Do we have the power to ban somebody from the internet?
I do actually, but I don't want to actually ban him. But I just want to say, Jimmy James, never fucking come back.
Don't.
Yeah.
Don't
Take
say
your
that.
stuff.
Jimmy, come back. Just change your name on the.
No, thanks, Jimmy. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you, man. But don't call it skids. It makes me go. It makes me fly off the handle. Okay, I'm holding onto a handle right now, but I let go of it when I saw that word skids.
Oh no! What happened to the handle, Ezra?
It fell.
Oh.
Yeah, I was holding it up.
Was it too hard to handle?
It was too hard to handle once I got the word skits thrown in my face like that.
Oh yeah, that's
yeah.
I once had a new person join a sketch group, and she referred to the sketches as skits, and I pulled her aside and was like, "Hey, just so you know, like people aren't gonna like this." And then she wrote a sketch about me doing that to her. Very, very, very funny. And shout out to Susie, that was great.
That's hilarious.
I deserved it.
Wow.
I deserved it.
What a
I was
great
trying to
clapback,
have
too.
her back, but I deserved it.
a great clapback. Yeah.
My dad calls them gags.
Oh.
Wow. The apple falls very far from the tree there, then I see.
Now we have a question that I missed earlier on YouTube from me on YouTube, who says, "Who's got the hottest fever right now?"
Ooh, interesting.
Ooh.
Should we all go take our temperature?
And I think I'm like a 99, which is high
I
for me.
usually
I have a low body temperature.
Yeah, I have a low body temperature
Yeah, I
too.
do.
Mm-hmm.
I have a thermometer over here. Should I take a reading?
Yeah.
That is
Yeah,
quality content.
And I got my temperature done earlier today, and it was 96, I think.
Ooh, that's
Oh,
low, right?
You are
Yeah.
really low.
My
Yeah.
skin's always. It's like it just came out of an AC car, and
Nah.
That makes sense.
Guys, I can't stop yawning. Oh, no.
That's okay.
Sorry we're boring you, Amy.
With your fever.
Sorry, this isn't entertaining enough
Yawns are
for
not
you.
about boredom. It's a lack of oxygen.
Mhm.
Oh.
Yikes.
No,
That's
I'll
Okay,
take
guys, I can't
Okay,
wait
so-
to
That's a rectal
in the chat
thermometer,
what
Ryan.
Ryan's temperature is right now.
Yeah, place your bets.
That's a butt thermometer.
I know.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna bet he is a
you
98.
can tell from the taste.
I'm gonna say 98.0, which is exactly what I think I was.
97.3.
98.1.
98 well, I was gonna do a 98.1. 98.2 then.
Okay, what are your
Price is Right
guesses?
rules.
I'm going to say
97.3.
98.0.
98.1.
98.2.
98.4.
Okay, tied between. Well, is it Price of Right rules?
I don't know.
Closest without
Okay, yeah,
going
Price of
over.
Right rules.
If it's Price of
Closest
Right rules,
without going
3
over.
wins with 98.3.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah. What do I win?
No. You don't win anything, but congratulations.
I should have gone
Yeah.
Yeah, you win a fever.
You win a new fever.
You win a new fever.
You win a lifetime supply of thermometers, courtesy of Fever.
Well, we've got 5 minutes left. So if there's any more questions anybody has in the chat, please post them. We will judge them and then answer them.
Mhm.
If you're watching the show on Twitch right now, you should stick around after our show is over because Dark Matters is up next. They're pretty fun, I think. No, I'm kidding.
They're pretty great. And you should tune in 2 weeks on March 13th, Saturday, March 13th. We're going to be with our writer's room. We're going to be pitching sketches. We're going to be taking suggestions from the audience. If you want to have a hand in creating this magical show that you just watched, come back in 2 weeks. March 13th.
If you ever
9
wanted
p.m.
to be in a sketch, come March 13th and we can write about you.
Yeah. Give us some ideas. Look, we're stuck inside. We're stuck inside our houses. We got like no places to get inspiration from. So we're turning to you, our loyal viewers.
Now we do have a question on Twitch.
That was a
from-
generous S, Kristen.
No, we have plenty of viewers all the time. We've never had not a lot of viewers. This is a question from Greg David Jones, who asks, "Who's the most handsome on Fever?" Well, Greg, I do have to judge this question because you spelled handsome wrong.
I don't like that question. Look, it's misspelled. It's obviously Nick.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's true. I think Greg's being framed.
I think Nick is trying to frame Greg.
And I think you've answered your own question there, Greg David Jones. The answer is Nick.
Now it sounds more like it's one of those self-affirmation questions.
I guess if you
another
were
one.
on a fever, if you had a fever, then Nick would be the handsomest.
Oh yeah, if you were like sort of hazy and your vision was blurry, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah,
he's
or
supposed
like a
to
perfectly
have
fine
And you were
type of
having like
person.
nightmares. Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely
yeah.
see that.
Like you were on a lot of Robitussin.
Yeah, and you're just like,
Yeah.
whoa, that's the scariest. Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
then.
Yeah. Yeah.
That makes sense. Well, we've got a couple minutes left. Does anybody?
What?
Nick says Ryan is the most handsome people. He spelled it wrong again.
And
Nick.
it's plural and
First-
Ryan is singular, and there's a lot going on right here. There's a lot going on here.
Yeah.
I'm inclined to agree.
I'm confused by this question.
I've got to be
It's-
honest. I don't even remember Nick being in any boy bands in the 2000s.
Oh.
It was Nick Lachey.
There's
Oh, yeah,
Nick
right.
Carter.
Okay, I mean, I don't.
I think they
remember
were all
anyone-
named Nick.
Yeah,
Yeah, all of
every
them.
band person
Nick
was
or
either
Nikki.
Nick or Justin.
I meant like the Nick that we saw earlier, but yeah, no, you're right. There are other Nicks.
There was Nickelback.
That's true.
Yeah, that's enough Nicks for.
Oh,
a whole
I forgot
segment.
about that boy
There's
band.
Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds.
That's true.
hmm
All right.
Yeah, the
Nick,
Bad Seeds were a great boy band.
They were
Nick Cave was a good
my
leader.
favorite boy band.
It was Nick at Night. It was on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Night.
Sometimes
Nickelodeon?
Justin, who's a
Oh yeah,
dude.
Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon.
There's Snickerdoodle Cookie.
them all.
Does that count?
And Snickers.
Nick Cannon?
There's a
Ah,
Nick in the middle.
big Nick.
It should.
Yeah.
Nickerdoodle.
Yeah.
You ever watched the movie Little Nicky?
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
You mean that huge blockbuster Adam Sandler movie? Yeah.
Yeah. That like little movie.
I've never seen that movie.
Oh, yeah.
But have you ever seen the
Oh.
movie Little Monsters
Uh-huh.
with Fred
Yeah.
Savage?
Of course.
Yeah.
A timeless straight to
Much
video
better.
classic.
What a captivating use of our last minute on air.
Yeah, we're really selling ourselves for
Wait.
Thanks
Right.
everyone for watching.
Yeah, thanks for
Yeah.
being here. Give yourselves a
And we'll see you
round
in
of
2 weeks.
applause.
And we
Thank you
will
to the Pack Theater for letting us continue to be your favorite sketch team. Ice Cream Cone says this is the oddest pattern game, which is a very good point. And to Ice Cream Cone, I say good night.